Yo, y'all, Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network, back in this thing, like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge, though. You're not finna get nobody's college, though, big dog. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. Look at my son. I'm such a proud dad. Every time I see those bright blue eyes and that skin that would just completely burn and deteriorate if left out in the sun too long. Such a proud pops. Only thing that I wish is I would have been there and not gave him up for adoption. But you know what? We're going to do better with the next 3. With that being said, man, Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. If you would like to be a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia, you would like to be a Trap News Network correspondent, please hit me up on Instagram, TRAP, NEWS, NETWOR, boom, X, Trap News Network. Get into that if you ain't got into that. We're not going to spend too much time on the land of forgotten children. We're actually just going to use this quick little clip because the title and the subject of this video is Blood Gets Caught Slipping by His Rivals in They Hood. It's in South Central Los Angeles. I think the kids might have been from like 90s, and then they caught a dude slipping from Brims. It got tricky, it got ugly, but we're finna watch this video first so you can see exactly the confrontation. And then we're gonna slide into FMW and see what Smack and T-Rail got to say about it. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Heat though, getting caught slipping by his ops on camera. So we gonna log in and see what's the script. Come on.
Hey, so these ain't no Rim niggas though. On the dead homies, you ain't from Rims?
Sir, you ain't from Rams.
You ain't from Rims, bro?
No, sir.
On the hood, you don't gangbang,
What
right?
you doing on your phone? Who you calling?
Y'all ain't from Rims?
What's that paw on your face?
Yeah.
He got a paw.
Cutting off from Snoopin'?
He got dead paw.
On the dead homies, nigga, fuck Snoopin', nigga on the hood.
Fuck Snoopin', fuck
From
Red,
Crip,
fuck all
dead
that.
homies.
Nigga on hood.
Yeah, we gone.
So Heat though, I would call him, I guess, a drill rapper. He from Los Angeles, and he also a 6 Deuce Brim. So he is a gangbanger. So they got it correct. They knew who they was approaching, bro. They already knew, homie. I don't know where he at. It kind of looked like a tire shop or a mechanic shop. But this is why, like, gangbangers, street individuals, people get money, just people in general, because you don't want to be in a position where your car stop anywhere or your tire go flat anywhere. Man, check them tires. Make sure they ain't going too bald. Man, get that engine looked at. Make sure everything is spick and span. Because it looked like bro got caught slipping at a mechanic shop. And I don't know if the tent ain't dark enough. I don't know if he hopped out the vehicle. Or I don't know if the young woman hopped out the vehicle. But the young woman,
That was a tricky, sticky situation.
in my opinion, she's a gangbanger also. I done seen her on numerous Instagram flicks and videos with other bloods. Like V&Gs, homie, to be honest. But so they got caught slipping at a tire shop or a mechanic shop. That's just what I think. That's what it looked like to me. Now, did he hop out the car or did she hop out the car and boom, they got spotted? Was these individuals at the car shop or was they hanging out right there? That's what I'm saying. Where did they stop at?
Where did they materialize from?
Where did they decide to go? Because in LA, like when you from LA, homie, you know that belongs where.
All right, let me slide over to FMW and see what they got to say about it, man, because this was a tricky, sticky situation. Now, what I will say is if you're from LA, you know where to go, you know where not to go, you know what to do, you know what not to do. You understand the do's and the don'ts of these parameters that we have. You understand the ins and outs of these parameters that we have. We have these safe spaces, you feel me? I can honestly say I ain't never been to the Popeyes on Manchester and Fig. Never been to that Popeyes. I've never been to the Tams over there. I very quietly go to the Toms on Florence and Hoover, and I quietly get up out of there. Quietly. I don't draw no attention to myself. I've never been to the Ralph's by the Jungles. Never. I ain't never been to that Ralph's. I ain't never been to nowhere in Inglewood on like by the swap meet, by the marketplace, and all that kind of stuff. I ain't never been to that Duelings. I ain't never been over there. We kind of have these unofficial boundaries and parameters that we know about each other, and everybody kind of respects it. So to get caught lacking like that to where your enemies, obviously he was in his enemy's hood because they approached him too comfortably. And they was like, oh yeah, got one. But then it also goes to show too, the kids who approached him just wanted, or no, excuse me, not the kids, the young gentlemen who approached him didn't want to unalive him. They just wanted to embarrass him. Because chances are if you got your phone out, you ain't trying to unalive nothing, you just trying to humiliate something. because the dude might be on camera, might be on social media talking reckless and all that kind of stuff. So when you caught him slipping, you was able to embarrass him and all that kind of stuff. Blah blah blah. Now what I will say is this: if you got a camera out, what would I've done? I would have just popped out and got my feet whooped for sure. Because what you gonna do? Blast me on camera, and then little mama right there. You know what I'm saying, man? Look, we gonna go viral together. Do your 1-2 on camera, and I'm gonna do my 1-2 on camera, and that's gonna be that. You feel me? But I doubt that they're gonna blast you on camera. You know what I'm saying? I highly doubt that you're gonna get blasted on camera. That's that. So let's just continue to go. But either way it go, I think the worst that would have happened is he would have got his feet whooped. But I can only imagine that he's gonna probably have a bigger issue when he get back to his neighborhood with his homies.
I would actually do.
I know what you're about to say. Go ahead.
To you.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Somebody comes up to your car.
Yep.
And they dish your hood. You know what I'm saying? You got a female in the driver, you in the passenger, window rolled down a little bit, and they dish your hood, and you just sitting there. You feel me? You just sitting there, and then he diss it again numerous times, and then he diss another gang. You feel me? Kind of by y'all. Y'all probably don't get along anyway, but he just checking your temperature. Dish your phone all in your face, and you told him, you know what I'm saying? No, sir. After, you know what I'm saying, he dished your hood and asked you where you from. And you like, no, sir, I'm not from nowhere. Are you guys doing that in that situation, or are you walking away?
Wait, so you said? What do you mean walking away? Sitting in your girl car?
No, you can't walk away from that. You sit in the passenger, and somebody walk up on your window.
And they come
with a phone.
Dissing your shit.
And dissing your hood.
Oh, with a phone?
With the phone.
Hey, what's up, nigga?
Fuck
and that's crazy. Dissing somebody with the phone in your hand is barnacles.
Yeah, shame on you.
And you just sitting there like...
Hey, you from whoop-de-whoop?
Man, listen.
And you just sitting there.
Like I said.
And you from whoop-de-whoop, but you from whoop-de-whoop? Nigga, fuck whoop-de-whoop. And
he nigga said no?
No, sir, bro. I ain't from nowhere.
But he really from somewhere?
And he really on the internet dissing in the whole little shit.
Look, this is the thing.
So what do you do? What do you do?
This is the thing, like I said. 9 times out of 10, if a nigga pull a phone out, he ain't trying to kill you. He trying to embarrass you.
Yeah.
So the worst thing that can happen out of that situation is you just gonna get your ass whooped. You'll live to see another day.
But you in your enemy hood, though.
I mean,
Worst case scenario is gonna get your feet whooped and live to see another day.
You already off deck.
I can't put myself in that same thing because I wouldn't be in my enemy's hood.
But I'm saying, if you in your enemy's hood, you already know that you off deck anyway, right? You already out of pocket. That was already a red flag. Now, if a nigga pull out a phone to embarrass you, my nigga, at this point now,
At this point, you supposed to just kept your mouth closed.
Yeah.
And then went and double back on them niggas and handled
Let me know in the comments, what would you have done in that situation?
Yeah. I should have hopped out and got your ass whooped.
That's what I'm saying.
Because, nigga, you can't go back to the set, nigga, after they got you on camera saying...
Hey, little buddy. What you need?
I found something.
Is that... So don't be passive-aggressive. Come here, let's work on this. Para aqui também.
I go tell me something?
Yes, we're going to work on something. Give it. Did you find something or do you want something?
I want something.
Okay, so we're not going to be passive-aggressive. So instead of coming here and saying, hey, Daddy, I found something so you can have your jelly beans, you should have said, hey, Daddy, may I please have my jelly beans from earlier? So let's try it again. Go put them back. Go put them back.
And I'm going to go back and try again.
Yep, and then we'll go back and try it again. So we're not going to be passive-aggressive. We're going to be more direct with what we want, okay? You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Go. Come on. What's up, Pop? Wait, what you supposed to say first?
Dad, can I have my jelly beans?
Yes, you can have your jelly beans, Papa. Okay, give me a big hug.
Huh?
Give me a big hug.
Okay.
We're going to work on being direct and work on our communication, okay? Say, hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
We're going to work on our communication. We're going to work on being direct, okay?
Dad, what this is?
What does what say?
This one.
That says Google Chrome.
What's Google Chrome?
It's the search engine.
Oh.
Okay, I love you.
Love you.
But hey, we're gonna work. Look at me. We're gonna work on our direct communication, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna work on not being passive aggressive. We're gonna work on not being sneaky to get what we want. We're gonna be direct, and we're gonna speak clearly, and we're gonna make sure that we're always truthful with what we're trying to get done, okay?
Okay.
Don't cut me off.
Huh?
Don't cut me off.
Okay.
Give me a kiss. Love you. Chin up, chest out. That's right.
No, sir, I ain't from the set.
Because that whole little interaction, nah, we're not gonna get into that habit. We're gonna cut that right off at 5 years old. All that passive aggressive, that's his mama's side. We're not doing that.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad business, man.
Anytime a nigga bring that camera out, he really ain't trying to.
I think motherfuckers just be nervous and they don't know how to react in the moments. And when shit happen like that, because anything can happen to you. You got to know kind of. I feel like motherfuckers got to know how to react in those moments. This phone can save your life. You know what I mean? So if he got this phone in your face, you know what I mean? And he might have a blower. 9 times out of 10, he not finna film him doing whatever he finna do. You know what I mean? But look, my plan B is, hey, bitch, pull your phone out. Now we filming. Now I got the phone now. You know what I mean?
So wait.
So now I can get out the car and I really
swear to
probably
God.
just get down with a nigga. You
So
know
the
what I
nigga
mean?
was sitting in enemy hood, just sitting chilling?
It looked like he was at a gas station or a little mechanic shop blocked in. He couldn't really move.
Oh, so he was slipping.
Yeah, he was slipping.
And he probably like, I ain't got nothing.
I ain't
Was
got
it
nothing.
deep or was it one person?
We
There's
don't
two
know.
of them.
We hear two voices.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
we hear two voices.
Nigga, you could have hopped out and got cracking.
Nigga, fuck Wooty Woo.
He probably would have dropped 2 niggas.
He was like, hey, you from Wooty Woo?
Nigga fighting out of fear, he might drop 2 niggas.
Yeah.
Adrenaline going crazy.
That's why I don't go nowhere without it.
What's happening,
Please
bro?
don't do me like that.
You from Wooty Woo?
Please don't.
Because you got to think about it, right? If a nigga wanted to really do something to you and they spot you, they would have just did it. It wouldn't be no fucking video or nothing happening.
I look at it like that. I really be outside, bro. I really, really, really be outside where everybody be. I'm scared in the motherfucker, boy. I'm gonna whip out on them niggas so quick, boy. I don't want to hurt you, so just leave me alone. That's what I'm gonna tell the nigga. I don't want to hurt you, so just leave me alone. But
Yeah, y'all
that's
niggas
bad.
wild, man. Hey, I mean, but if you out here in the streets and you gang banging, that's your whole thing. You got to stand on.
That
Especially if
business.
you're saying a nigga that be like a known nigga be dissing the enemies, but then the enemy see him and he's turning down. That's kind of crazy.
Cool nigga too, man.
But, you know what I'm saying? Kids, stay in school, man.
Yeah,
For
stay in
real.
school, man.
That's all. Stay in school, man.
You know, we can leave it right there, kids. Stay in school. Stay in school. Like, comment, subscribe for more good content. Y'all know the deal is red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free. Avenue Angel Tweets free. We are gone.